Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So, today is a session after a week, I guess a 2-week break, skipping one of the weekends. So, because of that, there's been a little bit of time for things to settle that we've been practicing up to this point. And what I wanted to try and do is both revisit what we've been doing, but try and combine them in a way that makes sense and are neutral. So, things that I'm specifically talking about is that a lot of stuff that we've been revisiting this year is figuring out how down forward 1 works. And then what we also tried in the last session was the 1-2 string, because the 1-2 string is very strong for Bryan. So between these two, I thought that a very interesting thing to try and do was to go back to playing close range with Bryan. And one of the reasons for doing this is that moves like down for 1 excel a lot more when you're playing at this distance than when you're playing, this fishing for quarter circle back 1 distance, right? If you're over here, you don't really have much of a poke except come in and do this, play 50-50 between this or something, and trying to catch them with counter hit timing. But when you're closer to the opponent and you're more comfortable with being close to the opponent, now there's a lot more options that can come out from you, options that come out from the opponent, and at this point, things like down for 1 and 1-2 are going to shine a lot more because we have a lot more opportunities to use them. Even more so than moves like down 2, since down 2 has a pretty huge range. So does down 4. Well, down 4 a little bit less, but down 2's like king here. So because of that, I think that trying to practice to play close and getting comfortable with the idea of being close is going to help us unlock the idea of our 1-2 and down forward 1s. It is mellow. I believe so. I don't remember. I think this is the no more. Let me see. No. Yeah, this is my first time playing this patch. Just to confirm. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, but yeah, this is my first time playing the new patch. So small price to pay because everyone lost it, right? For me, it's just this was such a common interaction. Ding. But anyway, yeah. So one thing because of that, I took some notes, and this is going to give us a kind of an idea of what we're going to be going at today. So with the close range plan, this is kind of where my head is at. So first of all, what we're targeting is actually range 2. Don't get the wrong idea here. We're not trying to play here all the time. This is a skill, but this is chaos at the end of the day, right? This is basically chaos. But the strength of range 2, which is the round start distance. If you look at the distance from opponent at the bottom, that's how you can tell what the range is and what people are talking about when they say range. So this is range 2. This is range 1. People say Bryan is very good at range 3 because this is where quarter circle back 1 hits, right? So this is kind of what we're talking about. We're talking about range 2, round start range. At this point, types of moves that we're considering, right, are 1-2, down forward 1, down forward 2, down 2, forward 3, sort of forward 3, but down back 3. Now, there is I say sort of forward 3. The ones that all lead up before that have one thing in common. So I just talked with my brother, who is a high school teacher, so I'm feeling teacher vibes today. What is, just either if you're watching the recording or if you're in the stream, what do you think is the similarity between every move in this list besides forward 3? No, it's not high because we got a high, we got a mid, we got a low. And it's not close range. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not the range that we care about. Not a counter hit. You're close. You're really close mellow. So basically, all of these moves have some kind of extension to them. All of these moves have an extension to them, and to your point, with the exception of down forward 1, every one of them launches on that extension. I counted down back 3, which you might be thinking, wait, down back 3 isn't an extension, but if you think about the way that we use the move, right? if you think about the way that you use the move, and you imagine a situation of something like, you know, Kazuya. Who Kazuya will like go, oh, okay, well I'm going to hit you with like this move after, right? And then you just do this, and then you catch him with the while standing 3 because the frames are pretty good for this situation, right? Not to mention if he chooses to go for jabs, right? This is we all know how this works at this point, but if like he chooses to go for jabs or something, oops, like you have Northern Cross, which can counter hit if the string continues. So yes, all of these have a mind game of are you gonna block or are you gonna mash, basically, or are you gonna step, I suppose, like, right? Are you gonna defend or are you gonna mash? And so because of that, the next part of this is that we are going to observe. The whole point of Fort 3 is just one of your moves needs to be scary. So I kind of put that one in. I'm going to probably even adjust these notes. I say sort of Fort 3. I said sort of. I meant in the sense that we're going to mostly focus on everything up to down back 3, and then I threw in forward 3 because it's good to just have a forward 3 every now and then. The move is so safe, right? It's so safe. It's only 1 frame slower than down forward 1, so you might as well throw it out some. But the point is to throw out the other moves because the other moves all combine to have that same question being asked to our opponents to start our read of what they're going to do. So then, step 3, block. This does not work if you go something like this, right? You've thrown away the whole point of us checking their opponents, because what if our opponent is the type of Kazuya that goes, I'm going to, you know, punish, right? We've been hit. All of a sudden, right? And all of a sudden we're like, there's no point to this if you're not blocking afterwards. And that is actually, there's discipline and strategy behind this, because you want to get comfortable with the idea of your opponent throwing a move out. Yes, RTs, it is really good. That's why I was like, you should still use it, but it doesn't hit, it's not in the game plan. It's like you should still use it even though it doesn't fit the theme. But you're getting used to the idea of, you know, this is one thing, right? Like if we set the Kazuya to do like this is one thing, right? We're -3, not a bunch of crazy stuff is gonna happen, but it's totally different when we've now done like, you know, down forward 1 on block, which is like -5, or, you know, let's have him block for this, right? Or like, so down forward 1 on block, which is -5, down forward 2, which is -6. This is only -2, but, you know, you get the point in the sense that it is scary to essentially throw out a mid or a low or a high, like a poke that's minus, right, on paper. So getting used to the idea of I'm -6, I'm going to take the mix. I'm -6, I'm going to take the mix. No, I'm not. Like, getting used to that is the point of this, and so that's why it's important to block, because you go, wait a second, they haven't respected my down 4-2s, and they've respected my jabs. So the jabs are going to turn into 1-2 hatchet or something, and then the down 4-2s are going to start getting extended, right? And you'll just do it once, see what they do, right? And that's step 4. Cash in on our reads quickly, right? So not only are we observing, we are seeing it, and we are coming up with a plan. And the plan is literally, after I do down 4-2, as an example, my opponent mashes. After I do down 4-2, they've been mashing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to figure out that same sequence where I did down 4-2. So maybe I did jab down 4-2 or something, right? Now I'm going to do jab down 4-2 and an extension. I'm just going to believe that it works. And if it doesn't work, and this is advice from Peter, you see it twice in a row, you cash it in. Just, when you're playing best of 3s, just don't overthink it. I saw it twice in a row, must be a habit, going to cash it in. If you don't succeed because turns out they're a step ahead of you, it was just pure luck or whatever, that's okay. We all get unlucky sometimes. I'm coming from a card game background, so like you just kind of have to roll with the RNG sometimes, but you are making a pretty educated, you made an educated decision, so that's what's important. And yes, RTs, Fort 3 is very good. It is very good. That's why I was like, it's such a good move, we might as well use it, right? The last thing that I wanted to point out is the reason we're doing this at range 2, besides at range 1, besides the fact I mentioned Chaos before, is that we also get access to the fact that this is the range where we can backdash out of moves. So like, for example, if I do a jab and backdash here, if I do a jab and block, the Kazuya hits me. But if I do a jab and backdash out, he misses. I can't do this. Well, I guess I can. That's crazy. But not always, right? Like, I can sometimes, but like if I do down 4-2 or something, he's going to catch me, right? But if I do it from here, like, you kind of get the idea of them going for it. It's like, if you are sitting at range 2, there's a little bit more room to, like, force a whiff than if you're here. Like, I don't have to prove it to you. Closer is harder to get away than further away, right? So we're going to be playing at range 2 where we're kind of effective, but still always have the risk of us being able to get away. So that's the idea. I think that is plenty of exposition at this point, so we might as well play some. All right, we have a Steve. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Everyone, congratulate Chris. He got God of Destruction on his Leroy, I believe, last night or 2 nights ago. What does he do here? Presses with a mid, good, right? Okay. You know, notice that I'm kind of like, I'm kind of hesitating. But I'm still trying to stick with my guns, right? I do that 1-2, 1-2, does nothing. So we're like, trying to throw out these moves, right? Stay quick. This is all fine. This presses, you see that? Immediately going for an extension there. Wow, good. He stepped my down 4. That's crazy. Okay, fair enough. I didn't want him to step. So mean. And you can kind of tell that they nerfed our down 4 again with the tracking. That's crazy. Notice that I'm getting a little panicky and I need to not do that, right? We're winning. There's nothing to panic about. I'm in his face. And remember we said he did that mid earlier, so I cashed that in. Oops. And we win. Okay. Yeah, the tracking changes to down 4 are less apparent to me because they didn't mention it, I thought, directly in the patch notes, but maybe I just missed that bit. Does this weird thing. The pushback is definitely noticeable. Yeah, the down forward pushback is noticeable, but it's a change, not a nerf. Something to keep in mind. Whoa! Dodge my northern cross too. That's crazy. But notice how this team is trying to get away from us, right? They do not want to deal with this. Oh, okay. Nice, he got us. I think I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Okay, he went for the mid. We can still do that. Okay. Nice back one. You notice they're starting to attack more on wake up, and I'm getting a little impatient. And that's okay. Notice they did 5 lows in a row, right? They're like, okay, I'm just going to steal these rounds now. Oops, okay. We're still going to stay in his face. We're going to get comfortable with this, right? Oh, that missed? Dang. Go for this. Nice. Yes, sir, special. I'm doing okay. Work is crazy. I'll just leave it at that. Like, I've been pulling some late nights for work, and it was causing me to definitely start crashing really hard to the point where I get to the weekend and I just like wasn't coherent. I'm feeling a lot better today though. Okay, notice they're still like kind of getting there. And they love that mid, right? So I'm going to start cashing it in. Good timing. I'm going to try and not use the quarter circle back 1 to approach for this training session. Because... Oh, dang. It's kind of, for one, he's trying to use over here, but also it's like a lazy way to approach. I should just be walking. I say that and I immediately do it. Works again. See, we're cashing our reads in, right? Nice. They love to step, or really, they love to do that sway after anything happens. What? Through turn stealer? Okay. It does, Chris. It still works. You just do it to make people tech on accident. It doesn't work. That's fine. Okay. They're mashing. Uh-oh. I'm going to hold the block. Actually, I'm going to punch parry. It didn't work. Alright, I win. Woo! Yeah, that was funny. But, oh well. One thing is that by kind of stressing our opponent, we now know that when their back is to the wall, they're going to do like 6 lows in a row or something to like get us to do something. And all of a sudden we're like, okay, I kind of have a feeling, right? But honestly, I don't think that down 4 being nerfed is like being changed on pushback is a total nerf. It's a nerf because things can always punish it now. So yes, that's a nerf. But the spacing nerf of it is just a change. I don't mind playing close to this link. Wow, that's crazy. So you notice that when I come up, she AOPs, right? There is some, like, some value to just kind of getting close to her and making her, like, react, right? Like, this is fine. They're pressing a lot. They're trying to, like, throw us off or whatever. But I'm still going to play close to her. Notice that she's not really trying to commit. Okay, sure. Come in and she immediately does down 4-2. That's fine. I'm assuming that's the input, but same effect, right? Wow, she's crazy. And I didn't block. Whoa, that's a mid? No, it's not. I think I just pressed. Blocking is the safest thing you can do. Excellent. Presses that mid. So now we're gonna do that next time, right? She doesn't jab there. We're unlucky. That's fine, right? That's what I mean. This is all fine. This is all fine. There's that AOP she loves to do, and we baited it out, right? Like, I came in and she did AOP, so I was like, okay, we're gonna catch this. Does she do it this time? No, she doesn't. Where's that mid? There it is. See? But the best way to stop them from mashing excellent is block, and then observe what they do mashing on your buttons. Because if they mash on your buttons like this, then that's how you stop them. Is you just don't give them the chance. Don't give them the chance to take their turn back. So it's like you find the window that you can take your turn through their offense, and then you figure out what they like to do after you do a serious, like a single thing. How's it going, Experiment? It's like you do, because like if you mash on a string from Bryan, that's what happens, right? Okay, I took my turn wrong. She got me because she's trying to do the same game, right? Hello? That's 2 times in a row now that she's done a mid into a low, and she does the mid twice there. There's it again. So she's done it several times now. After wake up, she'll do mid into low, right? At the wall, probably. And she's just getting in there. Ha ha! Wasn't a nerf if you have the execution. There was a new patch Experiment, yeah. This is all fine. What? Oh no, I think I neutral guarded. Damn. Oh wow. She did snake edge. Nice. Nice. We're gonna still stay close to her, right? Wow, she stepped it. Nice. That was supposed to be quarter circle back 1. That's okay. Still press there. You see that? Okay. I'm gonna go for this. She pressed a button. Sure. I actually went for down 4. I'm surprised that beat me. Surprised that beat us out. I guess if I was really good at the game, I would have sidestepped. But the idea is that we still need to like figure out where she's pressing. And I saw her go for something there, right? AOP, sure. She went for AOP there. I'm going to go for her throw here. Good, we get it. You can kind of tell that I'm like trying to get through this offense, right? Okay. Mid. Wow. She does not have throw breaks. That's crazy. What? Damn it! Oh, we almost got it. She does not like that down back 3. She's been doing various stuff to try and get around it. Okay. And see, lots of pokes because we're figuring out like, oh, okay, they're going to mash out of these situations, which is how we're going to deal with it, right? I know I'm not even properly punishing that either. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh man, am I dead? I'm dead. What's wrong with not having throw breaks? Wow, it got me. This Ling is trying to get away a little bit. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Uh-oh. Nice bit. They beat us. But you can kind of tell that even without having the punishment for the Ling, right? If we had punishment on lock, we would have won, right? But the neutral of it, of just like, I'm going to focus on playing this neutral. I'm going to focus on being in this situation here, making the Ling uncomfortable, being comfortable myself is very important because it's so strong that even without having like proper punishment against the matchup, we're able to like fight back, right? That's sort of like the goal of today, right? The Ling punishment will come with time when we lab Ling. And when that happens, this will not go away, right? Yeah, Experiment, they nerfed him a little bit, but he's still very good. What does he do there? Do 1-2, 1-2, does nothing. He waits a little bit and does while standing 2. It's the classic. He won the World Tour. You can't not nerf him. Ugh. That's not fair. You can't Wi-Fi me and then do that. Unbelievable. Oh man, this is getting bad. I'm gonna keep playing it. What are you talking about? Unbelievable. This went from very cool to like very not cool. Okay. Okay. We're still going to try and observe what this Devil Jin does when we press a button. What happens? He does nothing. How about here? Presses a button this time. So he doesn't like this one. I envy his ability to 1-1-2 me through the Wi-Fi. That's crazy. There's that press, sure. Okay. And because they're going for moves that are 13 frames, I'm getting comfortable with doing while standing 4 here. Because I don't mind if he presses, right? Nice, electric. Nice. Nice. We can still play our mix-ups, but you can kind of notice that I'm getting comfortable with just being in front of him, right? Oh, Duchess, you're right. I will try and remember that. Oh, man. Wi-Fi, please. Sure. This is all fine. Nice. I forgot to mention we should also use 1+2 in neutral sum, because it's the same situation, right? It's a tracking mid, and it lets us kind of guess what they're going to do. Okay, back me up, that's fine. Nice try. You're going to have to commit. Very steppy in that situation. This blocks! How is he doing it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so bad. I'm also amazed at how patiently they can play under this. Like, that's it. That is commendable. Like, this is crazy. But we did get there. This was kind of ugly, and that's fine. We gave them a game. Yeah, I would say that I don't need a visual confirmation hit taunt back for, though I literally can't do it now. But when the connection is not just a lag, it's like unstable. Like when you don't know it's gonna freeze or something, it breaks the timing, right? Because then you don't have anything to go off of, and it's just sheer luck if this works. Let's try again. All right, so now we have a king. So again, playing close to king is actually pretty good. You don't want to give him those like running starts to do throw mix-ups on you and stuff. We're gonna block here. We're just stay in his face, right? And this is all fine. Hey, it works. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What does he do here? Presses a throw. Interesting. And I didn't break it. And a tackle. And this is fine. We're learning. It's round one. Nothing is on the table, right? Wow, that duck was crazy. That throw was crazy. I thought I stepped. That's crazy. You think it's personal, Chris? Maybe you're not stressing me out enough. And notice, I'm like, oh, this guy, they want to press, right? So we're going to let him press. This Wi-Fi's a little bit bad, but that's fine. I think that's actually a good approach, maybe. But, oh my gosh. Sure. Oh, wow. Good read. I missed it? No. This person is a different animal. Did I die because I didn't tech? I hope not. Notice I'm like kind of trying to just do the things that work here. Right? Nice low parry. Got him moving. But it's like, yes, we can practice defending, but we're actually defending by preserving our momentum, right? What? Do you see what he did there? Did he turn his cheeks on? That was crazy. Look at that. What's up, Hugh? God damn. How you doing, Hugh? I haven't seen you in a while. Look at it! What? Hey, congratulations on the promotion, though. You're a senior dev already? That's crazy. Gotta turn your auto brakes on, too. idea, Hugh. I'm just talking trash this time. Only because he ran up, insta-ducked my quarter circle back one and launched it, and then all of a sudden he's starting to have these like really suspicious blocks with no punishment. But I think maybe it's just blind luck, to be honest. Which I don't know which is worse. I think it's just blind luck. There's a real one? But no, too much stuff was landing. I think there's just a lot of like I don't know, like just teabagging kind of stuff happening where they're just like, oh shit, I blocked something, and then they didn't have the punish for it. Or like maybe they just have these like techniques of like, I'm gonna run up, insta-duck while standing 2, and it's gonna work every time, you know? Maybe just stuff like that they've learned over the years, right? Oh, that's Joe Putin? Oh. I don't know a lot of the names very well, or like I don't put the names to the faces very well. We gotta get some information here. Nice block, Jesus. Nice. We're gonna do 1-2. 1-2. Hatchet 1-2 4. I'm just gonna block. Sure enough. He did nothing. That's fine. Good blocks! Jeez. Button. What is it? How do you actually say it? Button? Nice. Oh, it got me anyway. That's crazy. Notice this dragging off one space, right? He's backing off each time. He's backing off every time we do this down back 3. We haven't seen this in a while, but they're trying to get that space, right? So because of that, we're getting into their face a little bit. Oh, he blocks this time. That's fine. That's good. Do a 1-2. Down 4-2, 1-2 4. He's kind of respecting it, right? Which means I can do a down back 3 here. And we win. Like, we're just kind of blendering them, right? We're like, okay. Nice step though. They're still looking for those big wins, right? But we're just kind of like running through them with pokes. Nice. That's fine. I slowed down a bit. That's on me. Wow, that step was crazy. You can notice they're speeding up a bit. I'm gonna try this while sending 3. They still back up, right? That's fine. And good duck there. So you can tell that this person still has their systems that they want to stick to, right? I'm gonna block in case he does something crazy like that. Okay, so they are interesting here, right? They're backing up into a duck. That's fine. And then we win. Notice, see, we're like, oh, what is happening here after this down back 3? Oh, they backdash and block, so it beats me doing a second one. Okay, and it beats me doing like 1-2, so I'm gonna back one, right? We're finding the things that work here. See? We're finding what works here, and then letting that work for us, right? Nice. Oops. Oh, you gotta throw the classics at them. I'm learning that... Does he do it again? He does. Oh, I feel so bad for this. Oh, and of course he freaking decides to challenge there. Oh my gosh. They're in the washing machine. Good step there. Bad combo, I know. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Oh, that wall betrayed me. This is fine. Good stuff. Okay. I gave him a lot of room there to attack, partially just because I didn't want to, like, expose myself to more than just a low for a little bit, right? Do you kind of see how this is working, chat? Like, we're not really focusing on our opponent's offense. We're focusing on our offense and their reaction to that offense, right? And because of that, we start doing crazier things. Like, all right, back 3, 1+2. They don't seem to know what's going on. I'm going to do a back 3. Notice I just kind of let it happen. He presses it. Okay. Good information for next time, right? Oh, wow, that beat it. That's unfortunate. GG's! Bento Box, were you the drag? What does he do here? Nothing, surprisingly. How about here? Presses. Okay. They're going for the frame trap version on this fly. So because of that, we should... Oh, wow. We should consider sidestepping. I'm not, Chris. I'm actually going to be in Ireland with my wife. Good punish. That's fine. What the... I got cross-upped! I'm gonna go for this, I'm gonna block. Nice. Because you can already tell that this person wants to press. So I'm coming up with the plans for that, but I don't have to. Ooh, nice. I'm coming up with a plan for that, right? Ha! No, I'm gonna be drinking Guinness. I'm gonna let it rip. Wow. Wow, he actually went for the tracking one that time. That's crazy. Why is that? They're pressing a lot here. Nice. They're pressing a lot. So you can kind of tell that we started to lose the plot there. I think I was a little bit, like, confused, but also, like, oh, I really wish I had the punish online here for the for the strings that I've seen before, but I've never had to play punish in real match. That's okay. But, no, I'm very behind on hip-hop culture. That's, like, from 20 minutes ago, RTs, but I am only now just wading into it. I don't got it anymore, Hugh. I play with fundamentals. I haven't landed a taunt jet upper in real match in so long, but it's partially because I haven't felt like I've needed it. But also, this would be a good time to start warming it back up because, with the loss of Heat Smash, you know, there are situations where it's better, and the loss of the freaking back of the Mach Punch, it's time to start trying to do it again, probably. What do you do here? How about here? Presses, okay? 1-1 into that. Interesting. Presses again. Wow, back 3 after that? What? Oh, I didn't do the right punish then. I wonder if they're going to go for the tracking next time. Well, that time doesn't count, but yeah, you know what I mean. Unbelievable. I doing? Whatever. This person's crazy, but that's fine. We can chill a bit. They're kind of getting in there, right? What? Game! The game ate my input. Unbelievable. Alright, so one thing I'm noticing is they're choosing to go for that mid into a low, right? We can 4-3 that. That's because last time I stepped it. This is fine. Unbelievable. We should honestly hold the block until they throw that back 3 in. Where is it? Do it. Do it! It's all good, Bento. We can still do that. This is all fine. They're very pressy. Very pressy. Hey, got a destruction. We're back. Woohoo! A little bit less fanfare than last time, but it's good to be back. Do a jab here. Sure. Okay. There's that low. Sure. I'm actually gonna block. Wow. What the heck? This is crazy. Some people's back 3 timings are crazy. It really is, Hugh. Like, the player caliber feels different. For sure. But I'm trying to get God 1 then. That's like the goal now. Wow, what the heck? This person's crazy. The Devil Gen labbing is paying off. I think I could have gotten a down 3+4, people have said. Why is he insisting on that one now? Alright, we got that. Finally. I'm going for this throw. Doesn't work. That's okay. That's fine too. I actually like what they did there. They kind of changed things up a little bit. But I don't think they can spam their down 4-1 like that. So I think it's still going to beat it out if I do a 4-3 in reaction. I could be wrong. I respect it. I respect it. Let's try jab. This is all fine. Lucky. Unfortunate. Alright. feel like Devil Jin's turned into Harong a little bit, and Harong is turned into not Harong a little bit, in the sense that Devil Jin has put themselves, now has the fly situation that every option has something that blows them up. Meanwhile, Harong has now got the situation with, I think, the double mid that's like a god move in the sense that you can't stop it. So it's like now Harong has a safe option and Devil Jin's stuck with like this kind of awkward, like forced mix-up situation. It's very, very fascinating, I think. Notice again, I'm going to get up, see what he does. He does nothing. He just goes for a duck. He really does not want to get hit by low. So I'm actually going to go for this. Back one. Go 1-2. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing too much. What the heck? Is that a new move? I haven't seen him backswing before. Ugh. I'm gonna block here. Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, good block. He always had that? So this Paul's a nut. Okay. Wow, that's not very good. Wow, got me walking. That's okay. That's not very good. Do I have time for this? Yeah. Very patient. Good confirm as well. To not finish it there. Okay, back to the trusty shoulder. You got me. Yeah, I did not know that, but I'm a little bit surprised because most Pauls would finish it that I've played against, so I haven't even considered it. What a genius. He got me. Alright, I'm gonna go for this throw here. It didn't work, but that's okay. Nice. That is a high. I'm not trying to tag it. Whoa! Whoa! I like these. He's gonna take our streak. He got us. Nice stuff. Good blender. Good blender. He got us. But we need to continue with what we are trying to do, right? I'm trying to get a reaction from my opponent, right? And we need to be getting these down back threes in. We're not doing too enough. That's part of the reason why we're struggling here. Notice he immediately goes for that forward 4. So next time, we should have blocked. But next time, we have the option. Unbelievable. Next time we have the option to go for something like a... ooh, I got water on here. Like a wall standing 3. Like this. He goes for a jab. Nice variety. They've got really good timings of that. Huh. Most people fall for that when they're playing so aggressively because they see the turn stealer and they go like, I'm safe because I blocked it. Nice stuff. Go for this. So you notice that they've been doing a lot of duck jabs. So we're gonna have to, and I haven't actually noticed it to this point, but they're actually starting to, in a lot of hatchets and back one situations, they're duck jabbing a lot. Like this. Maybe not, but still. Trust me, it's there. So we're gonna try and deal with it. Nice. Yeehaw. Oh, I gained more for winning, so they must have a higher ranked character. This is fine. Notice I'm pressing a lot. Oh, wow. But that's okay. I wanted it. Wow, that's cool. If I sidestepped, I think I would have probably still gotten hit. I just want him to go to the wall here. Wow. We need more mid to figure out how to fit these mids in. Nice. Isn't that launch? Sure. We did not know what would happen there. More, shoulders. Oh, shit! I'm probably jabbing too much, and I'm getting caught by stuff like down 4-2, shoulder, things like that. But there seems to be a bit of a pattern. Yeah, way too many jabs. I agree with you, Hugh. I pressed! Ah, dang. You can tell that I'm getting a little flustered. I'm not talking too much. I'm not strategizing much. I'm feeling the pressure, whatever. And that's okay. Okay. It's okay. We will try and slow things down, get a little bit more, like, not exposing myself too much to this stuff. Oops. Oh, shoot. I think... I say that and that happens, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure I got counter hit and then got counter hit a second time. I know that trick. Jesus. Crazy. That's very cool. Punished it. What happens now? Nice stuff. They played really well. And they got us. I think that, funnily enough, yeah, their evasion was throwing us off, and we were using a lot of jabs and not realizing that the jabs were getting us in trouble. That's very true. And it was causing me to get flustered and jab more, probably unknowingly, because I'm thinking I need to use something faster if I'm getting beat. So that's food for thought. We learned something from that. Also, I can tell that my stamina is dropping a little bit. Like, I'm having a little bit of trouble, like, keeping my concentration up. And that's okay. I'm going to hold a block here, get in his face, and be okay with blocking. Does nothing. Presses. Nice. We're learning. And that's okay, Sir Special. Recognizing it and dealing with it is important. Good offense from them. That's fine. We need to remember to use down forward 1. Does nothing here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're fine. We'll take our time here. Remember to stay up front to him. Whoa! There's that side step. Nope. This is all fine. Sidestepped into it. Nice. But you can kind of tell that this gen is kind of expecting offense from us, aggression from us, and they're going for the more, like, offensive options, right? They're trying to press and get their turn back, and that's commendable. We need to answer that. Good set. Nice. Get rid of that wall so we don't have to deal with it. Wow. Got me. It's a good question. I'm glad for the games either way, so special. But, like, this is a good player, right? They're very aggressive, but they're good. And don't let him get away from the wall. I do think they changed it because the people had too much issues getting games, if I remember correctly. So they like increased the whatever you want to call it, the window for it. Good punish. No. Nice. I'm panicking a bit, and that's okay. This is why I was like, let's still use our 4-3, because it's going to help us some, right? This person blocked a really long time. They blocked lots and lots and lots of mids there. Still press. That's fine. Why does that always work? Why does that always work? I don't think they're ready for you to... Also, I think that we play so, like, slow that people aren't ready for you to, like, bust out a crazy frame trap like that, too. I know there's a read here. Okay, that's fine. Go for this. Wow, that doesn't track how I think it would. Okay. That's fine. They tend to fight back against down 4-2 if I run up and do it. Wow. Nice. Good stuff. They're trying now. We won the first one, so now they're gonna try. Or the second one, they're trying. Good punish. Nice. No orbital, apparently. Or the orbital didn't work, I mean. Are we dead? Oh gosh. Nice. That was supposed to be a low, but that they would have ducked, funnily enough. Good games. Good games. But you can kind of tell that the movement is a bit of a struggle. Like, maintaining this distance is part of what we're doing, and there's not really a whole lot of, like, technique to it aside from just do it a lot, right? Do it a lot, get used to doing it a lot so that you can do it, so that you can maintain mental clarity for longer, right? Which means you're going to be able to do it, like, execute this type of strategy when you're stressed. Alright, we got Paul now. Is this the same Paul from before? I can't tell. Oh gosh. I hope not. It doesn't look like it. Oh gosh. What's the connection for? Why this? What does he do? Nothing. He waits a little bit and then does something. Okay, so that low, 2 times they were like, I'm not feeling good about this, I'm going to do the shoulder. There it is. See? We're going to cash it in immediately, right? That's the plan. Oh, they got thrown. Too bad. Unbelievable. I'm not sure if I have to do Requiem at the end there. What? That's great. That's a choice. I went for that down 4-2 because last time they went straight for Demo Man there. Okay, they're still going for that. This is all fine. Oh my gosh. This is all fine. There it is again. See? We've already found a habit that they don't want to stop, right? So we're going to start just landing these hatchets and just blocking because there's too much reward to be gained. I've already gotten my low. I got the feeling that they were a little bit impatient there, so I just went ahead and cashed in one of those. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try. Sort of. There it is again. He did it again! This guy tripled down. Wow, good blocks. That was a crazy block. Okay. Crazy. But we learned. Got another one. I'm not super worried now about the neutral. Like, they can attack all they want. Oops. I was pressing jab. It's okay. We want to be in their face a little bit, right? We want them thinking about this. Like, it's fine if they press. We want them thinking about it, right? We want them pressing and doing that shoulder. So we're still going to, like, kind of use our presence to make them scared, right? Unfortunate that they got us there. That's okay. Interesting. Notice that they immediately go for some kind of button there. Shoulder does seem to beat it. That's okay. So, shoulder is ubiquitous, right? Shoulder is always looming. So we need to be thinking about it. I thought it ducked. I didn't. Oh, wow. Interesting. There it is again. See, I'm trying to, as much as possible, I'm trying to not follow things up with more moves, right? As much as we can. Sure. I'm gonna stand. It's okay if he does that. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is all fine. Okay, not fine, but, you know, you get what I mean. I actually really liked what they did there. Notice how they got right in our face and ducked. Probably low parry. Oh, they don't want to play anymore. That's actually that's a victory. But, like, notice how they got right up in our face and did a duck, right? But that's what we're trying to do, because it scares me, right? Like, you're trying to get up here so that people are afraid to play, right? Okie dokie.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we got a Armor King. Hopefully a little bit better player, which means that we can kind of make some assumptions about the way that they play, but let's not cling to those, right? What do you do here? Presses a jab. See that? presses again. They're very aggressive. But now they see me pressing after, so now they're blocking. So they already are kind of like on this wavelength, right? They're already on this wavelength where they're like, I'm going to press big, and then I'm going to kind of get you to mash on me. And then I'm going to block, right? Jesus. That's a lot of buttons I don't know. Unbelievable. This distance is not favoring me. The issue is that, like, they're getting this distance, and then they're able to, like... They're able to, like, close the distance with these types of moves, and that's not helping me at all. Oh my gosh, I thought I was out of the way for it. Oh, man. Tricked me. And that's okay. They got the first game, that's okay. You'll notice, though, that, like, if we can take 1 out of 2 games against these players, we're actually going to go up, which is kind of funny. But, okay. Lead with a jab. That doesn't work. That's okay. I want to stay in his face, though. The point of it is just to be in his face, not to get some crazy offense going, just to be in their face. I'm going to block, but I'm not going to... That's fine. Notice, I'm getting his face. It's actually generating a reaction from them, too. Sure. Good block. Nice. Hey, Dr. Pepper, good to see you. They've 2 times in a row now done a low at the beginning of the round. I wonder what that means. Okay. Bit of a disrespect coming from that move. Sure. Maybe they don't actually want to challenge that move, maybe. Oh no! Okay, we got it. Hey, we beat him! Alright. See if we can take the whole set. I need to do even more variety to my 1-2s. Because they're not that scary right now. This is fine. Side steps, that's fine. I should be okay with finishing it on that low and just, like, stopping. Lots of kind of emphatic side walking from this player. Probably because I'm not using, like, super... Oh, shoot! Fuck. Probably because we're not using as many tracking moves on them, right? So we can actually... We have a few ways to accomplish this. We can do down 4, and we can do 1+2, right? Okay, I like that. Got him. And don't be afraid to use your heat for the short amount of time you have it on Bryan. Sure. Interesting. my gosh. I'm getting excited. This is crazy. I feel really powerful right now. Oh shit. It doesn't really matter if we win this. That's not coping. I mean it in the sense that like we've figured out something great today. Okay. Nice. I really like that run in and down 4-2, down 4-1. I think he's busting out different stuff. We have to be cautious. Oh shit. Lots of mids. Oh shoot, there's more to it? Damn, okay, he got us. But that's okay. You can kind of tell that like our neutral's getting really good, right? Like we're able to kind of break the defense of a lot of these better players and force them to throw the kitchen sink at us. And when they do, for now we can't beat it, right? But as we get better at defending, as we get better at yeah, he did 3 stomps, but then he did some sort of follow-up, and I did while standing 3 expecting it to interrupt, but it didn't.
Get ready for the next battle.
Crazy stuff. So he's got an extension now, but that's new, right? That's not a Tekken 7 thing, because I don't remember that happening to me in 7. Alright, immediately presses jab there after a down 4-1. You see that? That gives me this idea that this move, on the other hand, is going to be an extension that works, right? Yeah, that's the new extension. Okay. They got me, see? Got me with the new stuff. Oh, nice. Sure. Interesting blocks from this person, that's fine. Lead with the jab. Jabs after jab. Notice that? They are trying to challenge. For that reason. That is not what we wanted. It's fine. We're living. They strike me as, yeah, they strike me as better on Steve. Which makes me, like, let's not assume just because they're playing crazy that they can't figure this out from a defense standpoint. Damn. Good step. Go for this. Interesting grab. Well, you notice that, like, I'm trying to just get my pokes in without too much fanfare. That's crazy. I like that. Now they don't want us to come in, right? They're playing this, like, keep out style. They're doing things to, like, try and deal with it. And because of that, we're, like, kind of abusing it, right? Like, oh, are you going to block? Okay, more mix-up. Are you going to press? We're going to give you the opportunity to give me a counter hit, right? Like there. If they tech roll, we could win. Nice. Nice stuff, right? Not too bad. Oops, that was supposed to be a back one, that's fine. Oh shit, I like it. Good blocks from them. See? We're just kind of like piling up the concern, right? This person really wants to do something about this. They're a fan of the jabs, that's fine. I could have picked that up, that's okay. Look at this. Now they're like, maybe we'll try big moves, right? That's fine. We went for down 4 and it happened to lose, right? Maybe next time we can consider doing a down back 3 because down back 3 will crush that high, right? Oh shoot, they got us. This is intense, but I like this because we're trying to like kind of run through it, right? Okay, sure. That's really good. Maybe I'm doing too many jabs. Nice low parry. Sure. Some very good hard reads on the stuff that we do. I'm doing down back 3 here in case she goes for a jab. Wow, that's crazy. Cause the orbital to whiff. That's very good. And I mashed. That's fine. Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead. But that's okay. We got one more game. So interesting, like, they're kind of getting the feel of it, right? Honestly, the point here is we can slow down now. We're playing faster, we can slow down, but we are going to still be in their face, right? This is all fine. Back up. They did something crazy last time. Oh wow. Good blocks from them. Good blocks from them. Crazy. Fair enough. Do some different stuff here. Low parry. Their instincts are very good here. Sure. Alright, we're just gonna do this because of the wall. But you can kind of tell that, like, breaking through their defenses and getting harder, right? And part of this is we're going to have to start, I think, open approaching them. We're going to have to start dash blocking because they're getting very, like, emphatic of, I'm not going to do anything here. I do have that. I just haven't been doing it. Taunts are not great today, but that's fine. Didn't work. That's okay. Notice they're pressing now. They see that, they see something come in like this. Oops. Then they're pressing. Like that. See? We're adapting. Still didn't work. That's crazy. Alright, we get it. Just trying to like stay awake, stay watching, stay curious to what they might do in a situation, right? And trying to stay ahead of it. And I think that's what that Armor King did to us at the beginning, because they're like, okay, I can kind of see their thought process as they deal with this. I'm going to try and stay ahead of them, because I'm getting the feel of the rhythm of how they, you know, process what I'm doing, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
And I think that's a skill that I don't have, right? Sizor. Ooh, interesting. It's a skill that I don't have very well yet, of like getting a feel for how quickly an opponent adapts. What does he do here? Presses. Alright, we still have to do a small move here. Sure. Notice they're in, they lead with a freaking power crush. This person is aggressive. Very aggressive. And that's fine. Probably a low. No, leads for a power crush again. That's crazy. Lots of high extensions. Sure. Go for this throw. We're trying to keep them honest, right? That's the whole point of what's happening here. Okay. Wow. Picked us up. So aggressive. Wakes up with that button again. I didn't get the punish this time. We'll go for a throw just in case. It was right. That was a bit dumb. They're kind of blocking there. What does that mean? Dang it. I thought I had see, don't know the punch there, that's fine. They play crazy, but I've noticed something is that they're kind of blocking very aggressively, right? But I'm wondering if we can, you know, get something out of it, right? Literally kind of crazy. Okay. Notice they go for the power crush there. Jeez. So they do that, they get a high, and then they go for a reversal. That's fine. Oh, nice. Sure. So they're doing ducks into while standing moves, that's fine. That got me moving. Sure. Wow. What? Oh, interesting. So he sticks... He's got some good range, so I'm kind of afraid to get away from him, funnily enough. Let me think about this. I'm gonna go silent for a little bit. See if I can win. No, I can't. Okay. Interesting. So we're getting in trouble with an interesting problem, which is Leroy has a lot of very low profile, long range moves, right? It's very actually hard for you to play from range 2 against Leroy. I think that we had And interestingly, I'm learning that a lot of the moves would like push you away far enough that he could then use the low profile to kind of use a move that would essentially get you to this range and then get down here and play a game against you, right? So, funnily enough, I think we poisoned ourselves by giving us a task that's very hard to do against Leroy, but we've learned that it's very hard to do against Leroy. Like, you shouldn't... Playing against Leroy here is very hard for Bryan because he's got so many high-crushing situations there that make it very hard to deal with. Okay. It's actually pretty... That was good learning, weirdly enough, even though we got destroyed. Okay, we have a Lily. Alright, still want to be close to this Lily, right? We don't want her to get too comfortable. What do you do here? Immediately goes for a hot kick. That's crazy. And presses again. So when she gets hit, she tends to do something. You see that? She tends to do something. What does she do? We don't know yet. But we've learned that she tends to do something when we hit her. But, I mean, that's okay. That's the whole point of, like, sessions like this, is learning what we can and can't do against who. We're gonna stay... Keep out snake edge. Okay, wasn't ready for that. That's fine. That's cool. She plays well against the ball. Sure. I don't mind that style of play. We're learning something here, right? I'm gonna block. Okay. Did she get up last time? I don't think so. So we're gonna do this. She presses there. So, interesting. I'm sensing some level of panic from this Lily, right? She happened to block there. Elegant. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I slowed down a little too much. I was like, oh, I'm going to duck this, and I'm going to launch her, and then it didn't come out. Which is fine. Sure. I don't know if that's a plus when she does that when you do the wake up low. Because I moved. No, she did a wake up low, and then she did an overhead and counter hit me. But I did sidestep into button, so I lost frames, and I don't know if that is plus to begin with. Wow. Does this work? It worked! Oh, I'm a genius! +7 minimum? That's crazy. No wonder they're so good. We're fine with this. With all of this. This is all fine. I'm gonna go for this. That is crazy though, being +7 minimum. Interesting. All of them safe except for toe kick. Crazy. Yeah, you're right. Toe kick's the only safe one. Unfortunately, we lost this one. I'm really sad that we lost it, but that round was crazy. downstairs at this point. Unless it's a combo. Wow. Unbelievable. Unless it's for a combo, like I said. Unbelievable, though. Okay, sure. I went for the same thing, but I messed it up. Yeah, exactly. This is so dumb. We're playing a little bit stupid here. Good extension. It is way too much scaling. She seems really good on this like infinite portion of it. Nice. We still tricked her with that down 4 there. Like we still have that in our bag, right? We can still do it. She's getting a little impatient. I really need to, like, continue to abuse that fact. So that we can get this. Nice. We can kind of tell that we're, like, you still want... aggression isn't really the right word for this, but it's, like, presenting a consistent threat, right? And not being afraid of what the Lily is presenting, right? Like, we'll go downstairs here because we probably will just win off of this combo. And then I'm a moron, but we got it. Sure. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. She didn't heat smash us. Hop kick. See? More of that, like, trying to do something. I sidestepped and got caught by the hop kick. That's unfortunate. That's my fault. But being aware of it, right? Down jump? No. Surprisingly. But I think they play different on the other side. Sure. Oh, she still has that one, apparently. Unbelievable. This is all fine. I've seen it a lot. Yeah, that's true. Nice. That was a really nice adaptation, I feel like. That kind of makes sense. That makes sense. The game definitely feels like you could defend for longer. That's like, I actually think this is a really nice change so far. I haven't, but also, I've watched my rake functionally stagnate as other people caught up to this rank. So, it's not quite, like, it's probably better, but also there's a bit of confirmation bias because the type of opponents have like changed as well in 2 weeks for me. And honestly, this just means that now I have to back 4 into like Turnstealer if I want to get that combo damage, right? Still things to tune, but definitely better. Yeah, agreed. Alright, we have a Reyna. I'm actually excited to play against the Reyna. This will be the last one we play today. So let's try and take everything we learned and use it. And it's a good connection too. They might be local. What happens after this? They immediately press a button. Oops, I should have done 2-3. It's fine. Unbelievable. Right, I should launch it. I'm already getting like a very aggressive vibe from this player. Sure. Right. I can't launch it now, can I? What am I supposed to do in that situation? Can I do anything? Oh no! What am I supposed to do there? Oh, you launch in between the hits? So you do the pushback and then you just like rip a jet upper? Oh. I'm learning the scrolls, thank you. We need to pay attention to what they do. That's nothing, right? Maybe they're doing something, but I don't know. But yeah, thank you. Ew. I guess I have to down back 2 there. Sure. They really want to do that. We're fine. Less fine, but we're still fine. They're getting in our face now because they can't do the approach. Oh, that beats it. Okay. We finally have something that it beats. Okay. We're fine. We're learning. They're very aggressive. They're like, does this not work? Then this will work. For sure. That's the only actual option. But that's like launch on block, right? So, or we can orbital or whatever. So it's a pretty scary 50-50. Sure. What the heck? Did you forget your move is -14? Must have forgotten. Do it again. Man, the Reyna matchup's kind of scuffed for Reyna, I feel like, because so many of her moves, Bryan has, like... Yeah, Bryan has so many moves that just, like, destroy the Reyna situation. Makes it hard to play. Oops. This is fine. Oh no! Okay, this is good. Woo! Bad combo, but we'll take it. We know she's aggressive, so I'm starting to, like, punish her for that, right? This is fine. Side switch is fine, too. Do it. Do it! Whoa! What?! pressing there. Good. Good track. This is crazy. This is a good game. I'm learning a lot. We've got to remember to use these things to like stunt what they're doing. Sure. Okay. Ha! Bryan's such a freak. Thank you, Pupper. Bryan is a freak. Remember, we said aggressive. We're finishing screens now, right? Good throw. Bryan's a freak. So there's always a second one because she doesn't like being on that side. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm dead. Maybe not. Oh, no. Okay. Unbelievable. We suck. She's still going for it. She's still going for it. Nice. She got us, but that's okay. They're very stubborn with it, and to be honest, I'm not actually that scared of the low, now that I think about it. So I'm going to start 2-3ing a lot more aggressively in that situation. Oh, she left. Okay, we'll call that a victory. A moral victory. Good enough for me. Alright. We'll call it the moral victory. That's funny, because I had a plan. GG's, GG's. Okay, this was a really good session. Let's be real here. Like, we are getting really comfortable with just playing and, like, looking at the opponent, right? We're getting in their face. We're throwing these moves. We're figuring out, like, how can I get my opponent to give me, you know, information that gives me the counter hit, right? So far, we've done this 3 different ways. This is the 3rd way that we've learned to do it. The first way was down back 3 and down 4. Down back 3 is a 50-50, much similar to what we did here, but down 4 is a spacing situation. Even with the nerfs, because just because you're closer after hit doesn't mean you can't backdash the force the same whiff that was there before, right? Thank you so much, Sixal. Thanks so much. We're still working on Kazuya right now, so special. So there's that. We've got spacing, and then we've got sort of the 50-50 that we've been working on. And then the third one is, of course, taking plus frames and opening it up. This is the thing that Tone taught us, right? Where it's like, oh, I'm +6 or something. They're not pressing because they know it's not their turn, for example, after their move or after a back 1 hits, and you can now dash into their face, open up the frames, and find a forward 3 timing that causes them to panic, and you get a launch. So I think that the forward 3 timings and the down 4s we've used for like 2 years at this point. The forward 3 has been going on now for like about 6 months, and the down 4 has been going on since Tekken 8 started, basically. But this string extension style thing of down 3 is something that we've still been working on. So figuring, as we get more and more comfortable with that, this is going to make us a lot better at playing in the close range. And then we're going to have this really lethal strategy moving forward where you don't have to just win with one of these strategies, right? You can go play this situation of the up close and all these string mind games. Opponent goes, I've got an idea of what's going on here. We're playing really fast. Then you hit them with a down 4, back up, and they press and they get whiff punished, right? Or you get yet another like situation where they're, you know, thinking, oh yeah, like this down 4-2 is them like waiting for the, you know, the extension, and then you just like run up or stand there and do forward 3, and all of a sudden you've got this like, you know, crazy threat with Bryan because you don't know when the counter hit is now coming out. You're basically trying to trick them into, is the counter hit coming out, or is he just baiting you to press, right? And that's going to be a really powerful set of options for us to rotate between once we are comfortable enough with this one, just playing with it, right? So that's the idea. I think this was very useful, and I can't wait to try this again tomorrow. So let's go ahead and do that sign off. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Tekken Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. So come check us out there. The first hour is supposed to be labbing, and then the next 2 hours rather, is the structured ranked section that you just watched today, where we're taking a concept like today, playing in the close range, right? Pulling together things that we've tried and putting it all together into a close range package, and trying out against real opponents and getting real experience as we try to perfect that. If you didn't catch all that, that's down in the description below, as well as a link to a punishment guide that I've been working on through our labbing called Bryan's Gym, stolen from Geef's Gym in the Street Fighter community, as well as a Discord link to our community if you'd like to join our community of players trying to get better at the game together, celebrating wins, rank ups, questions, what have you. Come check it out if you're interested. So with that being said, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you, whether or not you choose to watch it live or through the recording, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.